Now at the plate, Big Daddy Fink. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. From the stretch, popped him up.
Is it inside pitch?
Gonzalez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox. Digging in for his second at-bat, Big Daddy Fink. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. To short, hit hard. Ferguson is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the damage is done as thanks to the... Now at the plate, Big Daddy Fink. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Check out his channel in the description. He's done an amazing job, and yeah, he's going to be leading vlogs as the co-host today.
What's up, man?
Big Daddy Fink.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. Big Daddy Fink will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Here's a shot to left field and deep. On to Lansdowne and gone. These guys are really putting on a show here. At the plate, Big Daddy Fink. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Task ahead here is this guy.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so...
Another big crowd filing in for Saturday night baseball here at Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox baseball is next. Fernando Vaccaro is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
A fastball that finds the outside corner. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Hit in the air out to center field. Irwin will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Striding into the box, Big Daddy Fink comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Irwin ranging back, and it's gone into the monster seats. So coming to the plate, Big Daddy Fink.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw right down the middle of the plate.
Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Fink brings in a batting average resting just under 320. Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. And there it is. Big Daddy Fink has belted career home run number 600. One of the greatest power hitters to ever play the game.
Oh, you're certainly right, Matt. With 600 home runs, you're talking about a figure only a handful of players have ever reached. It's a landmark home run in what has been a landmark career. He's shown amazing skill, remarkable consistency over the years, and I think...
So digging in now, Big Daddy Fink. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it 7-6 now. Digging in once again, Big Daddy Fink. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night. So he's into second there with their 4th double of the ball game. And 11-6, the final score in this ball game. The Toronto Blue Jays host road win number 40 on the year. Sunday after. Terrell Duke gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Kessler is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. With that, here's how the hometown... Stepping up to the plate, Big Daddy Fink. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today.
Now in the box, Big Daddy Fink comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Boy, this guy right here with that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Line down the left field line, but this will be foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. And they take the lead. It's gone.
Yeah, as we take a look at...
Riding in once again, Big Daddy Fink. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and the win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Irwin is back, and he'll get there to make the...
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans...
Elite players become so by continuing to look for ways to refine and improve their skill sets. Locked in a heated race late in the season, a team gets a pregame pep talk from their skipper. A manager addresses his team before a pivotal series. With the season's outcome coming down to a final series, a manager chooses his words carefully.
From the old... A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Into the box now, Big Daddy Fink. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Big Daddy Fink.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone.
Well, he was already off a bit, giving up a run in the first.
Now batting, Big Daddy Fink. He hit a two-run jack in his first at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity and the projected distance. Into the box, Big Daddy Fink. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Now the 1-0. High pop-up. Johnston is calling for it. 2 down. Big Daddy Fink will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Digging in now, Big Daddy Fink. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Big Daddy Fink.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Batting third, the shortstop, Big Daddy Fink.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Garcia is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So striding forward now, Big Daddy Fink, and their runners at the corners now. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the ground to the left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1.
Hey, this guy's having a big series.
In now, Big Daddy Fink. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Big Daddy Fink.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch hit high and deep out there to left center field. Garcia racing back, and it's gone into the monster seats. So stepping in, Big Daddy Fink. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 6-3 game. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the finale, Game 7 of the American League Championship Series. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up.
Batting third, shortstop, Big Daddy.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
Line drive to center field. Garcia is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the. At the plate, Big Daddy Fink. He's set and the pitch. This is line to left. Portillo is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Stepping in, Big Daddy Fink. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard down the line. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Fink. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit. Legs churning, he's headed for second, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2020.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one.
Batting third, shortstop, Big Daddy Fink.
From the stretch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Ziegler going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the Red Sox are off to a 1-0 lead. Digging in, Big Daddy Fink earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And it's gone.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2.
Stepping into the box, Big Daddy Fink. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ziegler has it in his tracks. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in, Big Daddy Fink comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the...
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Now to the plate, Big Daddy Fink.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Piscotty looks up. Gone!
Wow, you have a great night in hockey.
7
The final line score for our ball game.
A congratulatory phone call. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere. He clarifies his intention. A representative calls with big news for his client. He doesn't get the reaction he was hoping for. A happy manager welcomes a prize acquisition to the club. He knows his new star has good reason to be miffed about being moved. With the arrival of another spring, teams gather to gear up for a brand new season. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A player is encouraged to keep developing his complementary skills. A manager gooses his team about a lackluster area of performance. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player's agent calls to touch base. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. Top players become great players by continuing to think of themselves as developing players. A player receives an update from his representative. A manager checks in with his ball club. As the trade deadline approaches, contending teams are looking for ways to improve. Contract year players on subpar teams can expect to draw interest. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A manager checks in with his ball club. An agent calls his client with an update. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar. Skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season. An early winter check-in. This player is about to hit free agency and is offered guidance on how to approach it. Spring training is about knocking off the rust and getting ready to once again chase a title.
MLB Network comes to you live from the Mile High City and Coors Field. Back now as we draw ever closer. In now for Colorado, Big Daddy Fink, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. I'm sure you know it's coming after that ball. Ready to take his hacks again. Big Daddy Fink, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. Digging hard, he's headed for third. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. Striding in for the Rockies, Big Daddy Fink. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. Fink takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Big Daddy Fink. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Reeves going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Around second, he's on his way to third, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
7-1 the final today. The Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Rico